smoke.
Okay.
So because right now they're warm and ready to come out.
I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Good. I'm sorry.
You want me to help?
Yeah,
Well, you won't be able to turn it off, you realize.
that's fine. Just, there we go. Here they come. Hi, little sisters. All the little sisters.
Welcome to your new home, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Pull the screen, yeah?
So here he goes.
Holy smoke.
And I'll set this up on top for a minute. Let everybody who's in there kind of figure it out.
That's rip.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So then, do you want to open them?
Yep. Let's open them up. Let's figure it out. Figure out where they live.
Girls, come on over there, little love.
Bonk, bonk. And if this is something I'll say now and you might forget, so we'll tell you again. If you see like 50 bees on the ground dead, don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Just how because when they die inside the colony, the workers will pull them out.
Okay.
Actually, they generally pick them up and fly them pretty far away.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
But just because their life cycle, and particularly because we're moving into fall, more and more of their population
Okay.
is going to dwindle.
All right. What is
Okay.
their life cycle? How long do they live?
About
The
52
workers
days.
about 52 days.
Okay.
In the winter, that gets longer because they don't fly out as much.
Right.
Right.
Orienting.
Oh yeah.
What
so
is?
this one was just doing little like donuts up here,
Okay.
circling and circling. And what they do is they orient to the sun. So when they are communicating to each other, they create their shadow at 30 degrees
Okay.
constantly to the sun, and that's a way for them to communicate through vibration and stuff where everything else is around them.
Compared to their
Through
shadow.
water.
Exactly, and that's also how they orient their flight path and understand where they've gone and where they're coming back to. So
Interesting.
that's how they know how to get home.
How do
and it's
people know this?
So many.
We
years
just
of
guess?
study.
lot of study.
So many years of studies.
Could you be completely wrong? Could it just be a
Absolutely.
magnetic field that they?
Science is
do
always
it? Yeah.
inventing
There you
itself.
go,
Right?
I'll take that on this one.
Oh man, look at that.
Ooh, yeah.
So this substance you see here, this is clearly a pretty new top. This is called propolis.
Okay.
And the propolis is also called bee glue. They make it from saps and resins, and they use it to close up their colony to keep it completely sealed for temperature, because they keep the inside of their colony at 95 degrees. And also, it's completely antibiotic, antiseptic,
Oh, wow.
antifungal,
That's so
antibacterial,
great.
so it keeps everything really clean.
The super, yeah.
So this littler box on top is called the super.
Aren't you afraid you're gonna squish them when you ever move it down?
Sometimes we try to see how I did it at that angle, so anybody underneath still has that space underneath.
If
Yeah.
you set it flat into
Right.
then yeah, sometimes people get squished, and we try to avoid that.
Of course.
Sure.
That's exactly why
sometimes
we
it's
don't want to be
inevitable.
jacking around in there.
Yeah. Well, and it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
And when I was first learning beekeeping, one of my mentors helped me to understand that a bee colony is kind of like a human body
Yeah.
versus each one being an individual.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
If a couple die, it's kind of like getting a scratch or like
Yeah.
a puncture. And so
So-
this, what I'm using is called a hive tool.
Mm-hmm.
And the top of the hive
Oh,
tool.
baby.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, hi.
That's a great phrase.
How many?
So
These are our
man,
bees.
These are your bees.
Hi, ladies. Oh, I think I'm gonna cry.
So you
oh
see-
my gosh.
This part right here,
Uh-huh.
that's capped honey.
Okay.
So that part is going to be their food source, and their that, like, if we were going to harvest honey, we wouldn't, because this part, see all of these
Yeah.
host cells, that's called brood, and all of those will hatch to become a baby.
Oh, I see.
Aw.
And then if you look inside, you see the little white grub-looking.
Okay,
stuff?
yeah.
That's the larva.
Nice.
So once the larva grows, oh, and see this fella?
Uh-huh. Who's that?
This is a drone. So that's
Oh.
oops, he's
How
a
can you
dopey.
tell?
So He's on my
Because he's not
Yeah,
doing
he's way bigger.
anything.
So see how big his eyeballs are?
Oh.
And see how he has kind of a rounded, fuzzy bum?
Yep.
And his wings are bigger?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a stinger, so you're welcome.
Oh wow.
He still uses his reproductive organ.
Oh, I see. So he's just around to make more bees.
He services the queen.
He services the queen, but if
Kind of like you, honey.
the opportunity to service the queen, then his reproductive organ explodes off inside of her and he falls to the ground.
And then he's dead. Yeah. Well, it's what a way to go, right?
Indeed.
We have a joke
So this is a-
reform.
Look at that little teeny bum.
where
Those little teeny tiny
that's the
bums.
drone, and then as he's falling to his death, he says, "It was worth it."
Nice.
That's
So
funny.
we chose this one
Where'd he go?
because it's got all of these. So all of these will hatch into babies really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
But then we also can see the larva, and then we've identified eggs in there as well.
The frame I just pulled is entirely eggs.
Can you
Oh,
see?
wow, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
The eggs are super hard to see.
So
They're like a
this
little-
is Dick or
Dick.
John, whichever we want.
And he'll just hang out with you until
You put
you
him
can
back.
set him on a flower. You could set him on this frame, whatever you like.
No, don't
He's
want
like,
to.
"No." The drones are kind of needy, I find. They're pretty adorable. So in here, it's hard to orient it to the light correctly. Yeah, that would be great. And if you can see, tell me when you guys can see at the bottom of the cell.
I can see the bottom of some of these.
Okay, so let me look over here and see. These don't have an egg, but these in there do. So
Interesting.
get your face close enough, and if my vision is challenged sometimes, but it's like the eye of a needle.
Oh,
it's
wow.
that small, and it's
looks like
a
a
tiny little white fleck.
I
Grain
can't
of
see
rice.
it.
Oh, wow,
My
okay.
sight's not that great.
Yeah,
either.
Yeah, so
They're super duper hard to see.
sometimes
And I usually have to get it into the...
And that's
Sometimes the way
you
that we'll
see
look-
a baby doing that. Is that what
The-
we're looking for?
egg.
The
and
egg.
the egg
Got
is
it.
awake for 3 days. So
Right.
then we know the queen has been on that frame in the past 3 days.
Got
and
it.
that we also know that the colony is queen right, which means that we have a viable laying queen.
Oh,
Okay.
good. Yeah,
And
yeah.
So this colony has really beautiful patterning.
Where is the queen?
So she's somewhere.
Is she on this one or in any of the other ones?
It's
could be
hard
on
to know
any frame.
because there are eggs on here. She could be on this one.
Okay.
Let's see if we
I
can
had a
get it
vibe
here.
about that in this next one, so
Okay.
let's see if we can find
Ah.
her. It's a bit of a needle in a haystack.
It's
Sure.
like Waldo.
Sure.
but
Sure.
We know that she's been on that frame real recently because she lays tons of eggs a day,
Oh, wow. Okay.
up to 3,000 a day.
So, and
Every
are they
single day
fertile
for
when
her
she
whole
lays
life.
it?
Mhm.
Okay.
So each time she lays an egg,
Uh-huh.
she either fertilizes it or leaves it sterile. The sterile eggs become the drones, the males.
I got it.
The fertilized egg become the workers.
These
Interesting.
bees are so calm.
That's part of
I'm
why we got
I'm
them.
feeling them.
Yeah.
They're
they're
really
so
cool.
happy.
Do you
The
wanna
fact that
hold a
they just
frame?
went on a
No.
car, a
You don't want to
bumpy
hold the
car
frame?
ride,
No.
Here, you hold.
and
Here,
they're here
record.
now, and they're this calm.
So when we hold frames, we like to make sure you get a grip on it. And I usually will like grab it like this, but also keep a finger on that.
So can they
Yeah, that's
dingle?
perfect. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. Absolutely. Look at you.
Hmm.
Granddaughter of a bee charmer.
Okay. Will you get in there for a picture?
Of course.
Even though you're not going to hold it.
Maybe it's super easy.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's okay. Next time.
Or whenever.
Yeah. Whatever if you don't want to.
Well, it's so funny. We had all these misconceptions about. Well, I've never been stung, never been chased. Like I've always been.
I've had quite a few bee stings in my life. Probably 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I never have. So.
Oh, I bet
missed
you've
it
had a
out.
bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. There are times. Where are you going? Are you looking for her?
Yeah, I was going towards the wall. I did look at that one.
How you feeling, Colin?
I'm great. I'm just watching the ladies work.
Yeah. Good.
It's
So there's a big one that almost looks like. Oh no, she looks like everybody else. I was like, I thought maybe.
Yeah.
Is she bigger?
She
The
is.
queen.
She's
How
bigger.
much bigger?
And
Well,
she's bald.
noticeably, and she's bald.
Usually half again.
So she's not striped.
She's bald on her head like a friar.
And
Like
she
a
can't
drone,
be
or no? Because drones just have the big eyes.
Drones have the big eyes and the fuzzy bum.
So they're just working right now, or are they protecting?
Right now, they're just working. They're keeping everybody warm. They're making sure it's all healthy and good.
Oh, that's a
So that's all honey up there.
And this is a pop and frame brood too, so this is great.
And there's a whole bunch of them. How many bees are here?
This colony, I don't know, Spence, what do you think?
I'd say 100, 120,000.
Fuck.
Spence also is a really amazing exaggerator.
I am.
So
These
it could
are-
probably be
Mariah
70.
keeps
These
me
are
in
our
check,
bees,
usually
and we
goes
love
3/4
them,
what
and
I
they
say.
have so much love. I'm literally watering up. This is so emotional for me. I have
So
no idea why.
magnificent. I'm so happy to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm seriously like, I'll be in the middle of like talking, and then I'll see a little bee, like all like, especially like a little tired bee or something. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
oh, hi, little sister. You know, like, I'll start
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about it.
Yes, I do
That's-
think so.
Here you go.
Okay.
And so this, you can also see, I love when this happens. Spence doesn't like it as much as I do, but we put in, see how this frame is shorter and they built the wax down?
Ah,
So
yeah.
this is a super frame. So this
Okay.
depth would go in here.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, for whatever reason, maybe we didn't have a deep with us, but we popped this in, and then you can see how little they care. They're just
Yeah,
like,
they
great.
just build
Whatever.
it.
We'll just see.
Go to the capacity.
God,
Yeah.
they're amazing. The way they build, their like building is perfect.
Look at
They're-
that.
And it's called cymatics. Cymatic science is the study of frequency of sound.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And so bees vibrate between 16 and 300 hertz.
Okay.
But their resting is like between 16 and 24. And the cymatic science, they put that frequency on a speaker and then put sand on top of it. And it's a perfect honeycomb.
And it creates the sand. That's really neat.
Creates the same honeycomb. Where am I going with this one?
I'm so proud of you for holding the bee, even though he was a harmless bee.
Yeah, and I was covered in
And I wanted
leather.
to show you guys
Here comes the wind.
the larva. So in this little section here,
Yeah.
you can see like little
Oh, yeah.
croissants, like little white.
Yep, I can
Ah,
see
So-
them
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'll be an egg for 3 days, and then a larva for about 7 to 10, and then it'll get capped up like all of these are,
Right.
Uh-huh.
closed up, and then they do this kind of metamorphosis. It's not it. There's another word for it. It's like a pseudomorphosis where they're not really changing entirely, but they're gelling up and getting that exoskeleton and taking actual bee shape from larva shape.
Interesting.
So they start at an egg, go to that little croissant shape, and get fed a bunch of royal jelly and other nutrients, and then they change into a bee, and they hatch out of that capping and chew their way out, and their sisters help them out, and they get birthed out of these little cells.
Aw.
And this whole frame is full of larvae. Also.
Yeah, I can see
Oh,
this.
It's
wow.
such a healthy
So it's a
colony.
healthy colony.
Yeah.
You're about to get a flush of even more bees, which is
Nice.
Perfect for this time of year.
That's what we wanted. How you feel?
Good.
Safe?
Yeah. So far, I mean, I'm covered in a suit. We'll just see what they look like after they're all put back in and they're normal. And then when we're out here with no suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do whatever feels comfortable. We can. There are some really cheap suit options on Amazon, and particularly if you're not really planning on going in there but want to just have something
Yeah.
in case you need to. I think you can get them for like $30.
Oh,
And
cool.
they're like this kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
We get really. Did we look at this one yet?
This one, 3
We use ours a ton, so we get kind of more durable ones.
Sure.
and
But
still
the-
destroy them.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Look how wet
Oh,
that thing is.
wow. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a great example. On this side, you see in the middle.
Bees, yeah.
I know.
So that's pre-honey.
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
see.
So all of that glossy,
Yeah.
they're filling those cells with honey, and then once they're full, they'll cap them like you see the cap cells.
So they just fix it, like if they've got their honeycomb, like where you're
And so
sliding
they
it out and
just-
it breaks, and then they'll just fix this.
No problem. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When
And they
we
save
do-
the honey for later, and they just, that's
It's
what they
like
eat.
their pantry.
Yeah.
It's like their winter
Yeah, yeah.
preserves. Yeah. I'm still looking for the queen.
And
I
as
know
we
she's
take the
there.
honey, they just make more because they're
Exactly.
cool with it.
Exactly, but the honey that they make is in direct connection with how much forage is around.
Oh,
So
I
in
see.
the
Right.
spring and summer, they make a bunch of honey to get
Right.
through the fall and winter where there
Oh,
aren't
I
the
see.
flowers.
Yeah.
So
Right.
some beekeepers take all of the honey and then feed them sugar syrup,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
which is kind of like taking your canned, preserved organic food and giving you McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we're going to harvest honey, we only take a small amount.
Sure, and you leave as much as they need
As much
to
as
get
they
through the
need.
summer.
Yeah,
or
and then-
through the winter.
And then sometimes,
I need a finger.
uh,
Do you have a finger closer to you? Don't take them off.
Yeah.
if it's a later swarm or a later cutout, we'll
It's not
also
gonna work.
keep
Use my
it.
nose. Oh, nose is covered here.
Maybe her plastic glove will work. I just want to stop the video right now so we can get closer. I feel like
Oh,
I'm.
yeah.
Can you just hit the square in the middle?
Yeah.
Stop.